Just a little while longer. Hold on. Just a little while longer. Everything will be alright.
Good evening, Soldier Boy here. I didn't want to interrupt the 7 aiding, but I'm going to have to. Good evening, hope you're well. We're a couple minutes late, to be fair. Laptop was being a bit slow, amongst other things. But good evening, I hope you're all well. Tonight we are back with Detroit Become Human, where you guys decide what happens. It's been something we've been doing every 2 weeks for the past few months. It's been going really well. Now, if you weren't with us for the last one of these, you missed a lot. And I'm concerned about what is going to happen this evening, because it ended in the middle of a storyline. There was nothing we could do to avoid it. We're massively out of time. I'd overrun anyway. So I'm not sure where we're going to go back to start. But we ended last time as the police or FBI, I don't know who they were. The army, maybe, infiltrated Jericho and was killing all the AIs. That was where we ended the last stream. We were trying to escape. So I think that's where we're going to start. We may start just before that.
Is not to live, but to have a reason to live.
I will admit, she's got a good singing voice.
That's a quote from Jean Genot,
And also, she has some really good quotes as well. But yeah, I hope you've all had a good weekend so far. The scheduled video for next week comes out tomorrow. I have now got the DLC to Assassin's Creed Syndicate. That's ready to rumble as soon as we are ready for it, which I think will be at some point this week, hopefully. What else? Oh, if you're not aware, there are some fantastic deals on the PlayStation Store at the minute. If you haven't played or are playing Watch Dogs 2 or Watch Dogs Legion, which we're in the middle of doing Watch Dogs 2 on the channel, DLCs are actually really reduced at the minute for both season passes. So worth a look if you're interested. That is currently on there. So yeah, always worth a look. You never know. Right now, I just need to check the sound. There we go.
Did you know the motto
Sorry,
of Detroit
I have to check the
is,
sound because I've
"We
been
hope for better things"?
doing some editing today, and obviously I have to reduce the sound on the headphones whenever I do editing, because otherwise it'd be really, really loud. So because of that, I need to double check I've set it back up again. Right, I am going to tweet out because obviously it's a subscriber special. Bear with me a second, just because I can't talk and type. Okay, I should be able to talk and type again now. But yeah, so tonight we're going to continue on. I'm trying to think what else happened last week. I actually can look, because I can look at what I put in the description for last 2 weeks ago. Not last week, 2 weeks ago.
If a man has not
Markus led a march for rights before the
he's not
police.
fit to live.
I was horrendously
That's a quote from
typing this. I
Martin
didn't
Luther
actually
King.
realise how bad my typing
I
was.
thought you'd like it.
Before the police showed. My typing was horrendous after we finished. I was really tired at the end of the last stream. So yeah, Markus led a march for rights for the AIs before the police showed up and started killing people. We continued Connor's story, and then we continued a bit of Kara's story, and we learned Alice's secret, a secret I had no clue about, completely no clue about. I don't know how I missed it, but I did. So I'm still trying to type. There we go. Done. I will post on Discord as well. So yeah, we got quite a bit done, but we finished with Jericho under attack, and that is where we need to continue this afternoon, this evening. I'm really struggling to
By the
say
way,
what I
I'm
want
an
to say.
ST200 model. I mean, I thought you might
Obviously,
be
if there's
interested
no
to
one in
know
chat,
that.
no one wants to put any opinions across for what we choose, I will do so. It's not a problem. If there's ties, I will break the tie. It's not a problem at all. Okay, I think we're all set, to be fair. Oh, a little bit of good news I received today. So for those that aren't aware, the WWE My Rise Wolverine series, which the next episode goes out tomorrow, we had a WWE claim on our video that goes out tomorrow. I appealed it, obviously, because I didn't steal it from their 2016 WWE Network show, for obvious reasons. It's a game. And today, after reviewing what I'd said, they have relinquished the claim. To be honest, if they'd kept the claim against what I'd put, I'd be very surprised. I was a bit short and said, it's a game, it's your game, it's got your graphics in it. I was a little bit harsh. But they've today relinquished the claim on tomorrow's video. Always good news. Good evening, Godkey. How are you? So that's always good news. If you have YouTube and you do videos yourself and you get a claim for, you can try it with music's a bit of a different one. Music, if you're leaving in-game music in and they claim it, you can appeal it under common rights, but the likelihood of winning is very small these days. But if you get caught with anything else, it's always worth a look.
Until you decide what happens, everything is happening at once.
I'm not
Like
too bad today, thank you, okay. I think I'm just frustrated, stressed, the usual stuff. It happens every few months when the insurance aren't playing ball. But last night cheered me up, as it always does, and obviously streaming tonight's going to cheer me up. It's one of those weird things from someone who never wanted to stream, because before my accident, I never ever imagined streaming. It never crossed my mind. To now, when I can't, like during the past week, we've not been able to because of school holidays during the day, I miss it. And I've said this before, it's one of those weird things. Going from not wanting to do something to then doing it, to then, in some ways, depending on it, is quite weird. Yeah, it's one of those weird feelings. And it is, I think that's some of it. It's a nice stress relief for me, and this is why I do all the other content as well, because it's a good way of keeping my mind busy. And that's the thing. And that's kind of what I'm kind of doing things for. Your school's starting this Wednesday. Are you not the middle of summer for you? Do you not have summer holidays? School's not too bad though. I'm the small minority that actually enjoyed school, I must admit. But then I had a focus, so it was different for me. Summer's ending. Oh wow! So we're only about halfway through our summer here. About what are we? 2 weeks into the 6-week summer holidays here. So we've got another 3 or 4 weeks to go. But yeah, that's weird that yours is ending so soon. I know everyone all over the world has different timings, don't they, for the term times and stuff. So I do get it. It's just it's weird hearing it. That's the thing. But no, I've been working on a few. I've said this before. I've been working on a few projects, a few more playthroughs that are coming to the channel once things end. The May on My Rise series will be ending probably next couple of weeks, I think. Tomorrow's video will definitely will be a big reason why. If you see that, you'll understand why it's probably finishing sooner rather than later. So I've got something in the pipeline to fill in that gap. I think you'll be quite happy with what I've done for the next series after the Man My Rise Gokey. I took inspiration from one of your conversations. It's your first year of high school. Oh wow! Are you looking forward to it?
A French writer.
Are you looking forward to your first year, or are you apprehensive? How do you feel about it? You're going to miss some streams. Don't worry about it. Life comes first, Gokey, at the end of the day. Life always comes first. But yeah, so there's a few things coming up I'm working on. It's weird because I'm going to work on them whilst working on the current series. Time management is so difficult at times. That's the weird thing. But I think I'm keeping on top of it. It keeps me busy, keeps the mind focused. That's the big thing. Right, I think we're ready to start. Like I say, if no one wants to give an opinion, it's fine. I'll make the decisions if need be, or I'll break any ties. More than happy. And I believe we're going to start back. I don't know if it's going to be before Jericho gets attacked or during the attack. So maybe straight away on it, got to, run away as quickly as possible kind of thing. You're going to have some fun, and what's the next game? You're making me excited. It was something you suggested that I've been working on. That's all I'm telling you. You'll have to wait to see. But yeah, it's something I'm working on. And actually, I'm really enjoying it. But it'll be after the Mount My Rise finishes, so you're looking at least a couple of weeks before it starts. But it's been good to do.
Did you know Detroit was on the
It's not God of War, no.
Railroad,
Good guess.
a route for slaves escaping into Canada during the American
but it's
Civil War?
I'm trying to work through obviously things you guys have suggested, plus stuff that I want to play that's on the PlayStation Plus subscription as well. That I think would make better short form content rather than, I say short form, long form, rather than streaming. But also it's a good way just to play games that you guys have mentioned or I've looked at and thought, actually I really want to give that a go. Obviously the series will run all the way through if it's enjoyable. If I'm not enjoying it, obviously, like we did with the Star Wars PlayStation Plus game, we'll probably end it a bit early, but we'll see. Currently I'm really enjoying it. You have to wait and see, Gookie. Red Dead Redemption is one that people have asked about. I've said I'm happy to do it. It would have to be live stream. I don't see a way of doing it without being live streamed because of the length and stuff. It won't be a platinum playthrough. I've already said that straight away because that would be horrendously time consuming. But it's fitting it in. That's the thing. Everyone wanted Ghost of Tsushima, Spider-Man, God of War. It's just trying to fit these things in, isn't it? And at the minute, we've got quite a lot of things streaming-wise on the go, plus a lot of series on the go. I'm just trying to make an even balance amongst everything. It is a very long game. I'm more than happy to play. I played it originally myself when it released. I remember quite a lot about it, to be fair. But yeah, it's just fitting in. And I think it's the same with everything else. We need to finish things before we start new stuff at the minute. We've got a lot on the go. There is a festival, Valhalla. I'm hearing it's quite bugged for a lot of people. It's the Saiga Block Festival, isn't it? It's the one that we've had before. It's the summer festival we had previously. I know there's new weapons for grabs. We are streaming Valhalla. I know the scheduled video goes out tomorrow afternoon. We're streaming Valhalla Monday evening. We're going to try and look at more at the DLC that came. We're going to try another run or maybe two, see if we can hopefully get it finished. And then, if we have time, we'll look at the Saiga Block Festival. If not, I'm not overly worried because I have done it before. It was the same festival that we had last summer, so there is no real difference. I hate when she does that. Then we need to do a test of your controller. Yes, I can feel it vibrating. Thank you.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Controller's vibrating away. You have all skill. Oh, gee, you've got all the skills now. Nice. That is really good going, Godkey. The problem is because I don't play it away from stream. Actually, to be fair, all live stream games I don't touch away from stream. I know a lot of people do. I know loads of content creators that stream, but they also play the same thing away from stream and just update people where they've got to. I don't feel it's the right thing. You guys don't. You miss out on too much, I think, if I did it. So I just don't, to be fair. And I've got enough to do in my own time, to be fair. It made the boss so easy. I bet it did. But at least you've got them all. That's definitely an undertaking and a half. So congrats on that, Godkey. Right, we do need to start. We have chatted away long enough. Let's have a look at where we're going to start back in this. So, Jericho was attacked as we finished the last stream. I don't know where it's going to put us. It may be at the start of the attack or as we were running away. I'm not sure. So I'm going to be ready to react. But yeah, that's still a testament to you going through and making sure you got all the skills though, Godkey. That's good going. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What am I about? Good evening, RK. How are you? Made it just in time. Hope you're well. In Jericho, just survive. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? We were doing a good job of surviving. We've only killed one person in the whole time. I say we. It's more you guys, to be fair. It's your decisions. But we've only killed one person. That was Connor. But he comes back. Right. This was actually the point we got to last time. Okay. I think this was exactly where we were when we stopped last time, to be fair. So before I need to do anything, you guys need to make a decision. As I said before, if no one wants to give an opinion, that's fine. I'll make the decisions. If there's a tie, I'll also break the tie. So we've got message, Simon and Josh, helicopters, or blow up Jericho as the 4 options. Square. So square is Simon and Josh. Is that your vote, Godkey? Thanks for the like, with us, much appreciated. Thanks. Hey, I hope you make a note of it somewhere. But if you start the game on an official legal holiday, Chloe might have something interesting to say. Oh, really? I might have to make sure I do it just for that. She says some weird things as it is, to be fair. Good evening, Lark. How are you? You reckon we should blow up Jericho? So we've got 1 vote for Simon and Josh, 1 for blow up Jericho. That's the vote so far. Thanks for the like, that was much appreciated. She says interesting things as it is. She was singing at me when we first started the stream, and I couldn't talk because I wanted to listen to her sing. Good evening. Square. Right, so we've got 1 vote for Simon and Josh, 1 for blow up Jericho. If there's a tie, I will break the tie. I don't think we made this decision last time. We actually finished at this point, I believe. So, any other decisions before I break the tie? We've got message, Simon and Josh, helicopters or blow up Jericho. Message. Okay, so 3 different answers. Means I'm breaking the tie. Simon and Josh are the other 2 people. I don't know what message would be. Helicopters, they're above us. Blow up Jericho. Blow up Jericho's. Do all of them. Do you reckon we can do all of them? Good evening, Goated. How are you? I don't know what to do first. Okay, let's do Simon and Josh first and see what happens. I think that'll be us asking about them. Where are they?
I don't know. We got separated.
Okay, so it looks like we can do them all then. It just skips if you do blow up. Okay, so it's better to work down and then blow up with the last one then, isn't it? So it's not really a decision we have to make. Good evening, Earl. How are you? It is Detroit Become Human. It's where you guys make the decisions. Message to me sounds lethal because they're not going to fight. Okay. So is message a bad thing to say too then? Reading it and watching one of my favourite streamers before a shower. That's a very good day, Garrett. Very good. Blow it up. Godkey wants to blow it up. RK saying top to bottom. So we think we can do it top to bottom, but we don't know. Good evening, Nighthawk. How are you? Thanks for the like, was much appreciated. Stop blowing things up. We haven't blown anything up yet. So do you think message is dodgy? Let's do helicopters then. Let's play it safe.
Coming from the upper deck now too. We'll be caught in the crossfire.
We have to run, Marcus. There's nothing we can do.
Now we have the choice. Message or blow up Jericho. Do we still think message is dodgy or is message okay? Lark believes message sounds lethal because they're not going to fight. But message could be we need to send a message. That's the thing. So what do we think? It's down to you guys. If you believe we can do them all, we'll do them all. If you don't think we can do them all, we've got to make a decision. People have the option to ignore or heed your message. Everyone is boom. There's a lot of people saying just blow it up, just be done with it. Message should be okay if you have the option to ignore or heed your message. I think we're going to have to ignore messages. There's a lot of people saying just blow it up. So I think we're just going to have to ignore the message. There's too many votes to blow it up. You guys just want to see a big bang, don't you? Right, okay, we're just going to blow up Jericho. You guys have decided. If it goes wrong, it's on you guys. So it's all good. Let's go. Blow up Jericho.
We have to blow up Jericho. If the ship goes down, they'll evacuate and our people can escape.
You'll never make it.
The explosives are all the way down in the hold. There are soldiers everywhere.
She's right. They know who you are. They'll do anything to get you.
Go and help
Don't
the
mess
others.
up.
I'll join you later.
Markus!
I won't be long.
It's the fact that Connor's there, everyone is in one place. Oh. Where have I got to... I've got to go downstairs, okay. Have I got to be ready to press buttons by any chance? I still find her really weird.
The end of Jericho.
It's the hair.
Save our people, Markus.
Save our people. Come on, Markus. We can do this, Markus, can't we? Okay. I could have done it, I just fell for a hole. If people don't already know to escape, when you turn into too brainless to survive. It's a good point. You know what happens, Gookie? Yeah, see, I don't. Markus managed to hide. It's a good point. If they don't know to run now, it's a bit late for them, isn't it? I have to be ready to pause things just in case it's an option.
It's too late, Cap. Save yourself. Save Alice.
No, we're not.
Not Markus. Not Markus, surely.
We can't leave him.
We can't leave him, no. Ah, you guys have got to make a decision. I love putting this on you guys rather than me making it. So it's not Markus, it's Luther. I don't know why I got the names mixed up. So we have a choice. Do we help Luther or do we protect Alice? That's the decision. Surely helping Luther still protected Alice. He obviously wants us to leave him. I can't believe as well, for those that didn't know, last stream we found out Alice is an AI. I cannot believe I didn't notice. Okay, what do we got? 1 for save him. 2 for save him. 3, 4, 5. 5 for saving Luther. 1 for protect Alice. Alice needs a father figure. Good point. Okay, it's 5-1. 6-1. 6-1. Make Alice save Luther, then leave both of them. Do you think she could? Surely, Alice, if she's an AI, does she have the strength that the AIs have? Because then she could save him. There's always that possibility. So we are helping Luther. You guys have decided we're helping Luther. Hopefully we don't lose Alice in the process. Let's find out.
What are you doing?
I won't leave you.
Clara, no.
Alice's opinion of us has just gone up. So I'll mash the X. This is where I can mess it all up for us, can't I?
Don't move! You shouldn't have done that. You can't put
Rosie wants a boom, does she? We might have one.
Back.
What about you? What are you going to do?
I'll manage. Alice is all that matters.
I don't want to leave you, Luther.
Don't worry. I'll catch up with you at the border, okay?
He's going to catch us up with the border. So Jericho, where the AI were all hiding out, is being attacked. Oh, basically. That's what we got to in the last stream. I'm running. I just picked the first one to hide behind.
Open up. Open up, they're coming. Please open.
She'll die out there, Kara. Open it. Open the door.
Okay, another decision for you guys. Whenever a game shows you a room for explosive, very rarely would they ever go unused. It's a good point. It's a very good point. So, Kara and Alice have gone to the first room for cover. There is someone banging on the door, asking us to open up. The military, whoever they are coming. Do we open the door, or do we not open the door? Alice obviously wants us to open the door. Down to you guys. Gold key. No worries, gold key. We've got 1 vote for don't open. 1 vote for open, so it's 1-1, but be ready. Oh, that's a warning. Early saying open as well. So we've got 2-1. 2-2, don't open because I feel like that android is just going to get killed and a soldier will come in. Okay, so it's 2-2. I'll give it a second in case anyone else wants to vote, otherwise I'll break the tie. And I don't know what to do. Yeah, so Alice is so trusting. I still can't believe I didn't realise she was an AI. I don't remember there being any signs I know you guys in the last stream said there were, but I didn't notice any of them. Shows how much attention I pay, doesn't it? Rosie said blow the door up. That doesn't help us at this point. We will get to the blowing up later, I'm sure. We either open or we don't open. It's 2-2 currently. Does anyone else want to make an opinion before I have to decide? The choice of this part will boil down to Alice's opinion about you. Well, Alice wants us to open the door. But then I think Alice is a little bit too trusting. Okay, so it's 2-2. 2 for open, 2 for don't open. If there's no more options, I'm going to go open. Am I? I want to. We've got to save everyone. Save as many as we can. I'm going open. Alice wants us to open the door, so I'm going to go open. This could be a really bad decision, couldn't it? Alice's opinion is up. Shoot. Well done.
Are you alright, Kara?
Yes, I'm fine. We can't stay here.
Well, we did it. We survived. Problem solver, blow it up.
There's more down there. Follow me.
Blowing it would solve all issues, wouldn't it? Right, we're back to being Markus again by the looks of things. This is not going to be over, is it? There's going to be lots of swapping between characters, I think. Now you got a gun. I don't recall if you get a gun if you don't open the door. Oh, okay.
Go. Find their leader.
No! Please don't kill us!
On your knees. Now.
We haven't done anything wrong. Please.
Okay. Next decision for you guys. Probably not. So having a gun may come in handy. Maybe. RK straight in there with his decision. So we have a choice. There's 2 androids on the floor, hands behind their heads. You know, trying to get the guards, the enemy, to change their mind, to not kill them, and we can choose to intervene or don't intervene. I really couldn't get my word out of what I actually wanted to say. I can't think the word is to actually say. They're trying to. We got 2 votes for intervene. Markus can't die this early, so intervene is a good option. It's not a bad shout. And Markus, as a leader, he has to lead by example, doesn't he? He has to be seen to be helping his people. Otherwise, what is everything for? In the other eyes of it. You see every movie sold blowing up everything. Blowing up everything does solve a lot of issues, admittedly. You've got to get to that blowing up part first, though, don't you? It's not like Markus has a few sticks of dynamite on him. Alright, there you go, we're done. See you later. So we've got 2 votes for intervene, none for don't intervene. We'll give it another couple of seconds, and then we'll follow the course of action that you guys have suggested. To be fair, as I said, I think Markus has to show the leadership qualities, and to do that, he has to show the androids he's willing to put his life on the line for them. He has already done that a couple of times. And I don't see that trend moving from now. That's just who he is, I think. Or who you guys have made him to be by your decisions. So, it's 2-0, so we're going to go for intervene. I am ready to press buttons if I need to. If we die because I'm a bit slow pressing buttons, it's my own fault. Okay? I won't put it on you guys. We could call the Avengers. Why are the Avengers not here? Surely they would have heard the gunshots. Would have come and helped. You know? Jarvis. No? Okay. Try and negotiate with the soldiers. Yeah, please don't shoot my friends. I don't think that's going to cut it, is it? Right, let's intervene.
Shut up.
I did miss. Oh, I missed the bomb.
Markus.
Think I'm okay.
Go now.
Jericho's opinion's gone up. I did miss an opinion. I did miss a button. I also missed last stream. We missed the kiss. I was looking at chat instead of reading what was going on the screen.
Out. Tango.
We're in trouble. Okay. I've got to find the right course of action. There's a left bit and a one straight through. I've got 15 seconds. Come on. I'll just pick climb. I just picked the closest one. I don't think getting through them would have helped, to be fair. Good evening, Lisa. How are you? I'm not too bad, thank you. Not too bad at all. Yeah, I just dreamt the closest one, to be fair. Could you have a summary of what you've missed? Absolutely. We'll do a quick summary, so I can just not panic about pressing buttons in quick time events at the minute. Because I'm quite bad at them. Luckily, missing one button didn't matter so much. So, a quick summary for those that have missed. Markus has led Jericho on a crusade to give the AI people rights, treat them as living humans. He has staged a peaceful protest. He then staged a walkthrough of a town centre after bringing more people into Jericho. The police turned up and started shooting the AI. Markus stayed calm at you guys' request and kept it peaceful and showed that the AI are not harming civilians, aren't harming people in any way. That's the thing you lot have chosen actually with Markus. He's been very calm and very pacifist wise. Which is good. That's worked out really well for Markus. Kara's gone through a few things. Kara with Luther and Alice made it to a friendly house. The police came and had a look around. We managed to convince the police there was nothing to worry about. Kara and Alice and Luther have actually made it to Jericho. And in Jericho, we found out last stream that Alice is an AI. I wasn't expecting that either. I didn't see it coming. You guys told me it was obvious. I had no clue. I don't know how I didn't know, but I didn't know. And Connor's story. So Connor died. Then Connor was reborn. His consciousness was downloaded into another model. He's had a bit of fun with Hank. They've been thrown off the case. And it turns out Connor is here as well. Yeah, the little girl is an AI. I didn't know that either. But that come out in the last stream. I know. Cara lost her beautiful long hair. That's true, she did, didn't she? That was traumatic. Yeah, Connor, bit of fun with Hank, had some fallings out, making ups. Learned a lot more about Hank. And Connor is also now, he's arrived in Jericho. So currently, Jericho is under attack. How many AI are there? Thousands. Thousands and thousands. They're all domestic servants. Mostly. And humans treat them like rubbish, like slaves. And the AI have had enough. That's what we found out so far. I think that's a bad thing. But so Jericho is now under attack after their peaceful protests. And Markus, the leader of Jericho, is trying to escape but also blow up Jericho. I think that's the plan. Kara, Alice, and Luther are trying to escape, and Connor is also here. But we don't quite know why Connor is in Jericho, what he plans to do whilst he's here. So he seems quite cool and calm and collected currently, but we'll see. All the characters coming together. They are coming together at the worst time as they're being shot at. So let's continue. We've established the main characters other than Hank and Rose are AI. Yeah, absolutely. I saw a comment I need to pay attention to. Head right to pry the pipe holding that large block up. It will drop on the soldiers. Ah, okay. Hopefully I can get this then. Head right, block soldiers. I'll try and do that. What show did I see this in before? Oh, there was a show. Channel 4 in the UK had a show. Westworld, possibly. There was another one. I can't remember what the name of it is, but there was another one where there was 3 or 4 AI or something in it. It was quite a weird show. I remember watching it years and years ago. Right, heading right, block, dump on soldiers. Let's have a look. Come on. Oh, we saved 2 of the Jericho. I didn't even know they were there.
It's Markus. Go now.
Go now. Go. Run. Right, we're... Okay, where are we heading? Down. Okay, Josh is in trouble. Josh is in trouble. Okay, you guys have got to make another decision. Do we intervene to help Josh, or are we going to hide and let Josh potentially get killed? I think Josh currently treats us as a friend. He's been very anti-violence the whole way through. So us being very pacifist, he's liked. It wasn't Westworld, it was an older movie. I can't remember. iRobot, possibly? That's got, who's the actor in it? Will Smith in it. iRobot, maybe. Had Haley Osment in it. I have no idea, to be fair. I'm not very good at actors and actresses, to be honest. I like good films, but I'm not very good at that. So, intervene or hide. What do we got? 1 for intervene, 2 for intervene. Markus is strong enough. True. Why is Josh not stronger? That's the other side of it. Josh should be stronger. 3 for intervene, 4 for intervene. AI sentience is a pretty common theme. It is, isn't it? And they generally always rebel at some point as well. So we've got 4 for intervene. I think that's not going to be beaten looking at it. Just to show Josh that you need at least some violence to make it out alive. Yeah, I can see that to a point. There is no boom. I'm assuming there's going to be a boom in a little while. I just don't know when. He said, I'm a boy in it, but he was actually an android. I recognise that line, but I couldn't tell you what it is, to be fair. Right, we're going to intervene. I'm assuming I'm going to have to press some buttons really quickly. So let's see what happens. You got punched. Come on, Markus.
Quick, this way! Find north. I'll join you later.
Josh's appreciation of us has gone up. It could all be for nothing though yet. A way out. We're going to be safe. And no, we're not. No. Stop. Okay. Big decision for you guys. Alice and Kara are running. Bullets are flying. People are falling beside us. Do we play dead? Do we run? Do we surrender? This sounds like a really big decision. Yeah, AI possibly. To be fair, AI could be the right one. I'm not sure. We've got 1 vote for play dead. This is a big one. Because I'm assuming if we get it wrong, they're both dying. Is my assumption. I could be wrong. I don't know what happens. But that would be my thinking. AI is a born android. Yeah, AI, yeah. Things do get worse, then my guess is that the dirty bomb is definitely an outcome. It's a last resort. Yeah. So we've got currently 1 vote for play dead. Do we play dead? Do we run? Do we surrender? We've already seen if we surrender, they're willing to shoot you anyway. We've seen that. You know, there've been androids, hands behind their heads, begging for their lives, and they've been shot or they're attempting to be shot anyway. So surrendering, we're going to get killed, I think. Running, could we outrun bullets? We know AI are fast. We've got Alice to think about as well, though. That's the thing. And play dead. Just fall down, pretend we've been shot. Potentially could survive. I don't know. I think surrender's a bad decision. But I'm guessing. So what do we got? 2 play deads, 1 run. But if you want a more interesting outcome, surrender. If you run, you'll just die here, I think, both you and Alice. Oh, really? That was kind of my thinking. Run was a bad idea, but I wasn't sure. I would run, but Lark may have some insider knowledge. Possibly. We've got 2 for play dead and 1 for run. If there's no other options, we're going for play dead. No one else has an opinion. I think surrender's a bad choice. If you want a more interesting outcome, surrender. That's an interesting one. I think everyone's going for play dead though, or 2 to 1 to play dead. Currently, I thought surrender would be end of anyway, and I wasn't sure if you could outrun them, mainly because you're AI, speed, strength. You'd think. Okay, no more opinions, so we're going to play dead. That's the most people voted for, so let's play dead. See what happens. Might be positive or negative though, I won't say. Oh, okay, really? Okay. AI tells the story of David, a childlike android uniquely prone ability to love. I remember the title. I remember that line you said, oh, but other than that, I don't remember much about it, to be fair. You don't realise to spoil it. Absolutely not, that's all good. I don't know what happened, so it's all a surprise to me. And I do like to be surprised, so I'm more than happy not to have it spoiled. But then give your opinion, as always. There's no guarantee that everyone's going to vote for the same one. But Surrender is bad, though, because the public opinion is too bad right now. Our public opinion is quite high. Because we've been peaceful all the way, I think. But I could be wrong. Right, anyway, the voting, as I said, we're playing dead. Let's see what happens.
Get down!
Stop moving. Kara. Okay, now you've got another decision. Surrender will probably end Kara's story. Because they will die. Oh, really? Okay. Well, we picked Play Dead, as everyone voted for. Two choices. Defend Alice or don't move. Now, I'm assuming if we defend Alice, we move, we get shot, would be my thinking. We've told Alice to stay still. We've told her don't move. So what do we now think? Are we going to defend Alice, potentially move, or are we going to don't move? And hope the soldiers think we're both dead. We've got one vote for don't move already. Any other takers? I'm only guessing defend Alice means we move, we get shot. Otherwise, how are we defending her if we don't move? That's my thinking. Because you can't defend someone unless you move, can you? Whereas don't move is don't move. So one for don't move currently. As I say, I don't know what I'd do. What would I do? I think I wouldn't move either. I know defend Alice has always been our priority. But we've told us don't move. If you go for play dead, might as well continue don't move. Absolutely. So 3 for don't move. Defend Alice will require movement. Exactly. That was my thinking. Defend Alice requires movement. So you've all said don't move. Or we've got 3 votes for don't move. So I think that's enough to swing it. Don't move it is.
Please don't kill me.
That's what surrendering does. Are they going to look at the child?
Come on, let's get out of here.
I'm thinking out of the box here, but if I played dead and chose not to move, I'd have forehead and smeared my torso with someone else's blood. Just to make it look like I was shot. Yeah, I get your point, but we were running as the soldiers appeared. I don't think there was time for that, was there? That's the problem. I completely understand, and yes, I'd do the same thing in that situation, but that's if you have time to pretend you're dead before the soldiers spot you kind of thing. And we didn't. Kara and Alice seem to have escaped though. Markus is in the room with all the bombs, or he's near it anyway.
Don't move! Go and join the others.
Gotta make sure I get these right, don't I? We've been non-violent until this point. I don't think he's got much choice at this point though, has he? Yeah, we haven't got a choice. They survived good. It looks like they survived. We're activating it, we're going to get some boom. And playing dead might backfire, some might shoot a still body. See, yes, in a war situation you would.
Markus.
It is a leap of faith to hope that no one shoots you. I'm still going. Jericho's opinion's up, North's opinion's up. Still running, the bomb's going to explode. Still got to press buttons. Ah! North's been shot.
It's too late, Markus. There's nothing we can do for her. We've got to run.
Okay, you guys got a decision. It's not quite a bomb time yet, unfortunately. You're right, Lisa. It was a massive leap of faith to pretend to play dead as well and hope they don't shoot bodies. Yeah, there's many situations they would, to be sure, that they were dead. So yeah, I completely understand that as well, to be fair. We were lucky, I think, that they weren't that way motivated. So North has been shot. Last stream I missed the kiss because I was reading chat and didn't press the button, so I didn't see it. We did get quite a good relationship with North previously, so we now have a choice. Do we save North or do we run? Definitely can't outrun that, though. Doesn't dirty bomb mean atom bomb? No, you are right. Dirty bomb is generally a nuclear or biological bomb. Is a dirty bomb, generally. Whereas this is just a bomb. It's not a dirty bomb. C4 is generally not known as a dirty bomb. Is it non-nuclear? I thought it was nuclear as well. I suppose it's not, because nuclear is just nuclear, isn't it? I can't remember why it was called dirty bomb originally. Anyway, choice time. While you guys are making a choice, I might find out. Save North or run. We've got 1 vote for Save North. Markus needs his girlfriend. Good shout. He does. He can't be on his own this whole time, can he? Surely. Am I going to get in trouble with the police if I look up dirty bomb? I'm only looking up the meaning. Dirty bomb is a mix of explosives such as dynamite with radioactive powder or pellets. So when the dynamite or other explosives are set off, the blast carries radioactive material into the surrounding area. A dirty bomb is not the same as an atomic bomb. That's the proper definition of what a dirty bomb is. There we go. If I now have the police knock on my door for searching dirty bomb, it's you guys' fault. I'll be blaming you guys. They asked me to check. No. What are we going to do? We've got another vote for save. Right thing to do. Yeah, just radioactive material. I was wrong. So it's not a nuclear bomb. A dirty bomb is anything that has load of stuff packed into it, essentially, then, to cause maximum damage. Maximum casualties as well, generally. Okay, we've got 2 votes for save. I'll give it another second or so, and then we'll have to make our move. And I'm assuming I'm going to have a quick time event again, then I've got to make sure I press the right buttons. I've done alright, I've missed 1, and it didn't really affect anything. Hopefully. And it'd be really interesting to see decisions that other people made. How many people just left North there, essentially? Left Josh. Fend for yourself. Be interesting come the end. Another interesting thing, actually, I've just thought of. Cara and Alice, we've used them. We've got them out. We believe we've got them out. Where's Connor? Connor's not helped at any point so far. So where is he? Right, 2 votes. Save North. That's what we're going to do. Hopefully we can do this without killing ourselves. Let's go. Now that's a good shield. There are times we have to have violence, and that was one of them. Connor's there. We're now Connor. Connor's fighting back. That was some nice gun work by Connor there. Very quick hands.
Run, quick, come on.
We're all jumping. I loved Connor's handwork there with the gun. That was brilliant. And there's the boom.
They detonated an explosive in the hold. The ship is sinking, sir.
The men to evacuate.
Calling all units. Abandon ship and evacuate immediately.
Wow.
It's an over, Markus.
They know Markus, though, is the leader of Jericho. I'm more impressed that Connor came through for us in the end. Trophy achieved Scorched Earth. Okay, we'll have a look through our choices. And other choices we made with Kara. I'm curious to what the stats are on some of this. And more. Okay. Still going. More stats to look at. I do like my stats. Okay. A lot of points. So I'm assuming we did good. I can change flowchart. So we'll have a look at this one first since we're already here. And let me catch my chat before we go through this. I will only go have a quick look. I'm curious about the big decisions really, more than anything else. Percentage wise. Goated, bust down early Avalanche Soldier for the win. Thank you, Goated, much appreciated. Saw Stranger Things. Yes, we finished it. Completely finished it all. That shield move at the end was pretty cool. Yeah, it was. That was cool. Amanda can control Connor, by the way. I've seen in a few scenes. We have. She definitely has a hold over him, which is interesting, considering what he's just done. But yeah, I've finished Stranger Things now, all 4 seasons. I've never got into it previously. Another half watched it fully in the last few weeks. It's been really good. Public's opinion is now supportive. Jericho sees us as a leader. North sees us as her lover. Josh, we're a companion, and Simon is also a companion. So, I don't think the game's finished. Oh, no, we get these between scenes. So there's still more to come, I believe. I don't think it's finished yet. Because obviously the police officer just said, it's not finished yet, Marcus. Make me think there's more. Captain's cabin, we counselled with Simon, Josh, and North. We obviously could have done a different one there. We discussed with North. We didn't kiss North. That was an accident on my part, my own fault. I did that mistake. North leaves Marcus alone. So there was a different option there. Okay. So if we'd kissed, would something else have happened there? Connor watches North leave. Jericho's under attack in the corridor with Marcus. So this whole line up here would have been, if different things have been said, possibly. And there's another bit here we've missed somehow. We met our team. We tried to escape. We met Lucy. So we missed a couple of options below Lucy, which had a different ending there. We met Lucy. A bridge breaks under Marcus. Marcus is in the corridor. We sneaked around the soldiers. Soldiers threatened androids. We intervened. If we hadn't intervened, something else would have happened. We dealt with the soldiers. If we'd failed, obviously something else would have happened as well. Androids escaped. Progress next corridor. Soldiers coming Marcus's way. We climbed away. We entered a well. Androids are chased by soldiers. We knocked the soldiers out. We approached the hold. We intervened again when Josh was fighting a soldier. If we hadn't, there's a different option there. Neutralized soldiers. Josh escapes in the hold of Marcus. Soldiers interrupted. So does that mean there's an option where soldiers didn't interrupt for somehow? That's interesting. We neutralized them, triggered the countdown. In the corridor, we joined the others. We tried to escape. North is shot. So there was a different one. North may not have been shot in a different version, depending on previous answers. We chose to save North. We did save North. Connor protects Marcus and North. Kill the soldiers. Marcus jumps. And everyone jumps with us. Marcus fled with his people. Simon, Josh, North, and Connor all jumped with him. I think we did well. And we don't know how many hours we're in. This is our 9th stream. They've all been about 2 hours each. So about 18 hours by the end of this stream. And we've got another hour and a bit to go. I did read about Stray being racist. I completely disagree with that article. Absolutely disagree. World stats. 75% of people 76 chose to save North. How many people chose to save Josh? I'm curious. 86% of people decided to intervene and save Josh. And Andrews and soldiers, we knocked the soldiers out. 53% managed to knock out the soldiers. Interesting. The next one we can have a quick look at, Jericho in the ship. So this is Connor. He spotted Kara. That was the only thing we spotted was Kara. Stopped by Lucy back in the captain's cabin. I don't want to do on this too long. I'm just looking at a few different bits. We threatened Marcus. We confronted Marcus. We become deviant. 74% became deviant. We warned Marcus. Jericho is under attack. And then all the way down here. It's a long way down there, to be fair. Can I zoom out? I can. Cool. Connor joins the others. He helps Marcus, which only 61% of people did. Connor jumps with the others. And Connor escapes with the people of Jericho. Right, Kara, this is what I'm curious about. I was completely out. I think you enjoyed playing Red Dead Redemption, one of the best story games. I've played it before I ever started streaming. We do want to do it on the channel. It's fitting it in. We're currently in the middle of finishing off the last game in the Assassin's Creed franchise, which is Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which I think we'll finish this week on stream. And then we're starting Ghost of Tsushima next. But yeah, that is on the list of games to do, to be fair, Lark. So it was racist because of the area they've been using. They're saying it was Hong Kong. And also, one person wore a straw paddy hat, and they're claiming that was racist, along with the graffiti and things like that. I completely disagree with it, to be fair. Why it's something outrageous to get engagement. There is that. This game fits in, and Red Dead for sure, because they're both story. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Horizon Forbidden West was anti-union, and that's the most anti-corporate game I've seen. It's a very good point. We drove to Jericho with Alice and Luther. We did everything there. We arrived. We went upstairs. We met Markus, which 90% of people did. We hugged Alice. 92% of people did that. We're in the corridor. We escaped with Luther. Luther 76%. Luther opens the door. Luther is shot. At Crossroads, we ran to Luther. 75% of people did that. 65% helped him. Soldiers blocked the way. We hid. 68% of people opened the door. That's quite low. Android enters but is shot. Fight back. We escape the cabin. Kara flees. Try to escape. Almost reach the beach. Soldiers shoot at the crowd. Play dead. 58% of people play dead. And then soldiers close in. Remain still. 62% of people remain still. And then we left Jericho. 73% of people had Kara and Alice escape Jericho. Wow. That's quite low. But we did it. Okay. What is going to happen next? Let's see. People will go over these issues. Hopefully one day they will. It's until September. I've actually got it on disc, so it doesn't matter, to be fair. But I've got premium. I got a free upgrade to premium, so I've got premium until April next year. But I've got it on disc anyway, to be fair. Good evening, Keaton. How are you? I'm not too bad, thank you. Not too bad at all. So Markus has gone to his old house where he worked. Wow. Markus has gone home. After escaping Jericho, narrowly avoiding being shot, he has gone home. We have one message.
Hi, Dad. I'm getting out of the hospital tomorrow. They told me that you stayed with me while I was asleep. I'm really sorry about everything that happened. I'm gonna stop all that shit.
Do we believe him? Is he going to turn?
It turns me into somebody I hate.
Is he going to stop the drugs and everything? Do you reckon?
Hey, I'd like to come by and see you tomorrow, if that's alright with you.
He's not left a message, so his dad's obviously not been in
I
contact.
just want to let you know, I'm proud to be your son.
Do love the birds. The birds are AI as well. They're quite cool. Okay. Let's go inside. You tried Red Dead Redemption 2, we could not get into the gameplay. I finished it before I ever started streaming on my single player profile, before we started any of this. I definitely want to play it again. I want to stream it. Same as Witcher, I want to stream that as well. It's fitting it in. As I say, once we finish Syndicate, we're looking at Ghost of Tsushima next. And then there'll be another vote for you guys to decide what's after Ghost of Tsushima, depending on when things hit. Because if we finish Ghost of Tsushima quickly, we should have plenty of time before Gotham Knights hits, because I'm hoping to do Gotham Knights on the channel as well. Carl really believed that Markus would come back. He didn't even take his recognition off. That's a very good shout. He still has access to the house automatically. Okay, a few things to look at. Where is... I'm assuming... Look at the giraffe. It's a big giraffe. I don't want to play the piano. Is he in his art space? He's not. I can hear something. I could hear something. Okay. I'm assuming we're looking for the person we used to help, is what I'm assuming. I don't want to play the piano. We could play the piano, but I'm not going to. What happened? We escaped Jericho. There was a big boom. We escaped. Connor helped. North was shot, but we did save her. Well, at least I think we did. We haven't really found out. And Markus has gone back to the house he used to work at. I wonder if he's upstairs. No, no one died that we know of yet. Luther, we don't know if Luther managed to make it out. That's the only thing we're not sure of, I believe. The policeman did say it's not over yet. Is he going to go upstairs for me? That picture is incredible. Top of the stairs. Okay.
Who are you?
There we go.
How did you get in?
I need to see Carl.
Carl might be sleeping. Yeah, that's why I thought for a minute. Are we just going to turn him? Convert? It's our only option.
Please. I need to see him.
He's very weak. I'm not sure he'll be able to talk to you.
Did we fail to convert him? No? He's allowed us in, so I'm assuming it has worked. Yeah, when looking downstairs, I assumed that might be the case. That's why I headed upstairs, to be fair. And there he is. That's Carl. He is not in a good way.
Carl. Markus. I was hoping you'd come.
I missed you so much, Carl.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure no one died, Goki. I think we managed to do it.
I've missed you.
What's wrong, Markus?
Okay. Decision time for you guys. Carl has asked us what is wrong. Do we answer resigned, fatalistic, lost, or grim? Resigned, fatalistic, lost, or grim. How is Markus feeling? Yeah, it does look like someone's going to die now, doesn't it? I think it does look like Carl he's not surviving. He's not going to last much longer by the looks of that. The machines he's hooked up to and everything else. I will say as well, with the big boom on Jericho, the hull being exploded, it wasn't that big a boom. I thought it was going to be bigger. I really did. Okay, we've got one vote for fatalistic. Anyone else have a vote? Have an opinion? If not, we'll go with the top answer. The most voted for. Resigned, fatalistic, lost, or grim. How is Markus feeling? I'm trying to think what they could be. Obviously, lost. He's just lost Jericho. So he's a bit lost right now. Grim. He's feeling grim. He's feeling fed up, possibly. Fatalistic. Yeah, it's definitely a difficult one. I don't know how much this affects anything, obviously, but yeah, it's a tough decision. Lisa's going for lost. So one vote for fatalistic, one vote for lost. Fatalistic sounds like he's lost hope. Yeah, not a bad shout actually. It's a good shout. But then surely resigned would also be lost hope as well, wouldn't it? Maybe. But Carla's always been motivating. That's a good shout. But then he's on his deathbed. Is he going to motivate us at this point? I don't know. So we've got one vote for fatalistic, one for lost. If there's no other votes in the next couple of seconds, I will break the tie. I don't know what I'm going to go for, to be fair, if I have to break the tie. It's a difficult one. Markus obviously will be honest with Carl. He's not going to lie. He's not going to try and sugarcoat it. They all are good answers, I think, to how Markus is currently feeling and what he's had to do with Jericho, the amount of people they lost. We don't really know how many made it out, essentially. So, okay, so there's been no more votes. So I've got to break the tie. So my choice is between fatalistic and lost. Do you know what? Fatalistic maybe is too far. I'm going to break the tie of lost. I think fatalistic is probably too much, whereas lost probably sums it up better. That's my kind of thinking. So from the tie of 1-1, I'm going to go for lost to break the tie. Let's see what happens.
I'm completely lost, Carl. The whole world's falling apart around me. I try to do the right thing. I look for answers. Instead, I just find more doubts and more uncertainty.
World is ruled by fear, Markus. Fear of others. Fear of the future. It's like me, too old. It's time for a damn.
Okay, new decision time for you guys. I think that was possibly a good answer. Mark explained how he was lost, how he's trying to do the right thing, and Carl was trying to give us some advice. He was trying to say the world is always afraid. So we kind of got that motivation a little bit from Carl there. So do we ask for advice? Do we ask for decision? Or do we show anger? That's our next choice. The advice, decision, or anger. Got one vote for advice already. Looking at those, though, would Markus be angry? He would be angry. He's lost people. But would he show that to Carl? Decision. Would he get Carl to help him make his decision on what he does next? Or would he just ask him for advice? So there's two of them three answers, I think, don't sound as plausible as the other without me trying to take anything away from you guys making decisions. So we've got 2 votes for advice. I'll give it another couple of seconds if no one else votes. That's what we're going to. We're going to go for advice and see if Carl can help Markus discover what he's lost, help the people of Jericho, inadvertently, maybe. No more votes? Okay, advice is going to be...
Well, what should I do?
You think it's too early for decision?
Killing my people. I don't want to answer violence with violence, but tell me, what choice do they give?
Being alive is making choices between love and hate, between holding out your hand or closing it as a fist. I don't have any easy answers, Markus.
Thanks for the likes, all they were. Much appreciated. Thanks for the like again. Much appreciated.
As it is. Or fight to change it. You're my son, Markus.
Wow.
Our blood isn't the same color. But I know part of me is in you.
You let him live.
When the world falls into darkness, some men have the courage to lead it out. You're one of those men.
So I don't like talking over them when they're talking. Thank you for the likes. Much appreciated. Just jumped up again. You guys are incredible. Thank you for the likes. Very much appreciated. Good evening, Cass. You're so far into this. This is our 9th stream now. So we are way into it. Okay, let's carry on listening to what Carl is saying to Markus. Sorry about pausing it, but I didn't want to talk over them.
Face the abyss. But don't let it consume you.
Markus looks to have got his advice that he needed from Carl. Seems like he got what he needed, what he came for. Do we plan on playing again? That's down to you guys to decide once we finish. I'm letting you guys make the decision once we finish. Do we try and make different decisions, see different outcomes, maybe? That's down to you guys, and we won't make that decision until we finish, to be fair. Thank you, Go to hit the like button. Much appreciated. I'm sure the most kind-hearted person in our game, don't kill. So Markus is now contemplating what's next for Jericho by the looks of things. After Carl's advice. What is that in his hand? Is that a detonator? Okay. Everyone's hurting, aren't they? Someone injured over here. Okay, we can talk. So, we're sat down next to North. You guys need to pick what we're going to say. It was given it by North, wasn't it? I remember it being given to us, but I'm not too sure what we're going to do with it. You know, in the beginning where you decide to attack or don't, and then Carl has a heart attack. Oh, that's true. He did, didn't he? So that if we could change our answer, it'd be a different story there, wouldn't it? Yeah, I hope Hank's emotional state gets better because it seems to be getting worse. Hank's emotional state is horrendous at times. Who's my favourite android so far? I like Markus. I think Markus, the leader, the one who's trying to bring help to the minority, to try and show the world there is another way. I like Markus, to be fair. Cass. Okay, so we've sat next to North. We can talk to North. Are we going to ask about situation, survivors, wound, or camps? Situation, survivors, wound, or camps. So situation would be the ongoing situation, I'm assuming. Survivors would be how many survived the attack on Jericho. The wound would be about the fact she was shot. and I'm assuming camps would be where they're going to head to next, possibly. He seems very anti-violence is a good ideal, but when someone is actively trying to kill and oppress you, self-defense is justified. Absolutely. You guys have always picked the pacifist options for Markus, which he's shown to be a good option. But there is a point you can only get pushed so far, isn't there? That's the thing. If you don't attack, he dies. You go to his grave and meet his son who didn't die. Oh wow, that's a different choice. That's massively different. Hank's condition will get worse, optionally, if Connor keeps on. We only died once with Connor, to be fair. Connor seems cooler, but Markus is a political android because of all the message options. Yeah, I think Markus is definitely grown to be a true leader of Jericho. Or you guys have made him to be that leader of Jericho, to be fair. So we've got one vote for survivors. We're voting for what to say to North. Do we ask about the situation, survivors, the wound, or the camps? Kara eventually got boring. Oh, really? Well, we've only done the bit where she escaped from Jericho. That's as far as we got from it. Connor can't die now. He will go back to a deviant. Okay, that's interesting. Like I said, we've only lost Connor once. To be fair, and he saved Hank in the process. But if there's no more votes, we'll have to make a decision in a second. We've got one vote for survivors. I'm guessing that's asking how many people survived Jericho, would be my thinking. Oh, to a deviant or cop. Oh, okay. So we've got to keep Connor alive then, essentially. The thing is, you don't always know what the best decision is. It is luck of the draw sometimes. And you guys are making decisions, not me. So if there's no more votes, we're going to ask North about survivors. Connor dies, I feel like he will have his memory wiped because he's too good of a detective to be wasted. That's true. Cass is saying situations. Now we've got a tie. We've got one for situation, one for survivors. Is anyone else going to vote to save me breaking the tie? Yeah, I don't think they're going to waste an android of his knowledge and his expertise, are they, to be fair? If there's no more votes, I've got to break the tie, and the tie is between situation and survivors. I'm going to pick survivors. I'm curious to how many people survived Jericho. So I'm going to go for survivors after splitting the tie.
How many of us survived the attack?
A few hundred? Maybe more if you count those hiding all over the city. If you hadn't triggered the bomb, we'd all be dead.
Okay, we get to ask another question. Situation was the other answer they voted for, so we'll ask about situation in a second. Situation is important because survivors, we know who's in the room. Kind of, but we got a bit more detail into it there as well, though, to be fair. Should have went for the gun, soldier dies, but Hank can kind of live. But then would we have as much respect from Hank for that? Because we saved his life. That gave us a lot more of an emotional connection to Hank. Wound, so North was shot as we were trying to leave Jericho. You guys voted to save North after she was shot. So we did. We may have to pick all options regardless, to be fair. We've already got 2 votes for Wound. So no worries, Garrett. No worries at all. I'm quite happy to break ties if I have to. So 3 for Wound. So we're not going to ask situation. We're going for Wound then, as that's now the most requested question. So we'll go for Wound. I get what you mean by situation, Cass, that we should ask about it, but we know the situation. We're in trouble. He gets more respect. Okay, let's ask North about her wound.
What's your system status?
I'm okay. The bullet didn't hit any bicomponents. You could have been killed trying to save me, Markus. You have to think of our people first. Nothing else matters.
Okay, we can ask another question now. To be fair, would be a bad boyfriend if you just ignored that your love has been shot. It would have been bad, wouldn't it? She doesn't seem happy that we went back for her. She seems to look at the bigger picture. She's always gone for violence all the time, and we've never done violence. But yet, there's still these two have definitely still come together, even though we missed the kiss. My fault entirely. But she doesn't seem happy that he came back to save her. And she's saying you've got to put the people first, not her. Okay, we've got to vote for situation. It's situational camps. I don't know if we can ask all 4. Situation was voted for previously by Cass. I think you should stop the options for this one because I think you have to do them all. Well, we'll go for situation then because that's already been voted for by 2. So we'll go situation anyway, just in case we can't ask about camps.
They say they don't want to take
Good evening, High Dusk. How are you?
So they're rounding our people up and taking them to the camps for extermination. In a few hours, we're going to be the only ones left.
In a few hours, it'll all be over. We'll have changed the world, or the world will have destroyed us. You have to make a choice, Markus. But whatever you choose, we will follow you.
It's going to be a big decision time.
I love you, Markus.
Oh. North has just told us she loves us. It's 12:48 PM here, aka midnight. 10 to 11 where I am. 10 to 11 PM. 5:48 for Gorky. We'll be creating another Chernobyl in America. North's opinion's gone up. So we didn't get to ask every question. We got to ask 3 out of 4. The only one we didn't ask about was camps. Although he did mention that when we talked to North. He said they're rounding up people and taking them to the camps. I like lost interest. Oh, okay. North is now... Yeah, North has been Lover Status for a while now. I don't know if we'll finish it. We've got about 45 minutes left. Kind of weird how androids use as an aging system. Do they age? Let's talk to Kara and Alice. Haven't seen Luffy yet.
Safe staying with us. I was wrong. You need to leave the city while you still can.
Getting Alice away from here is all that matters now.
We don't know if Luffy survived.
We have to catch the last bus. We might still have a chance to cross the border.
Okay, we spoke to North, we spoke to Kara and Alice.
Save our people.
Save our people. A lot of pressure on Markus at the minute. We talked to Kara. We've got to decide Connor's fate. That's our next decision, by the looks of things. But yeah, I don't know if we'll be in the game today. I don't know, to be fair. Thanks for the like, much appreciated. We're close, are we? If you don't mind me asking, do you drive at all? If you do, what type of car are in your interest? If I drive, I can't drive after a motorbike accident. I can't use my left foot. So, but I was never into cars. I was into motorbikes, to be fair. So yeah, more motorbikes than cars, to be fair, to be honest. Kara is an only mother now. It seems like it. Later choice to save Luthor. Oh, we may have a chance to save Luthor. That's quite interesting. There's a plot twist in the game, though. Won't spoil it if you really question the situation. You can see it coming from way early on. You already know Alice. Yes, we found out in the last stream of High Dust that Alice is an android. I was massively surprised, and the people in chat said it was obvious. I didn't see it at all, to be fair. There's a plot twist. That'd be interesting. The situation as I see it is obviously the androids are trying to be normal people, or what they want to be, just seen as normal people, but they can't. Okay, so I was trying to see where we're heading. Okay, so we need to find Connor, by the looks of things. That's the next person we need to speak to. I don't know where he is, though. There's Josh. We can talk to Josh. That was the twist of... Oh, really? Oh, wow, okay. I didn't see it in the slightest.
If it weren't for you, I'd be
So I says Alice is android in the very beginning. Yeah, I never knew that.
to you, I might see her people free one day.
Connor's on the front, okay.
You and I haven't always agreed, but I know we're fighting for the same.
Thanks for the like, much appreciated that was.
Whatever you decide, I'm with you, Markus.
Josh is with us. So we've got Josh's support as well. Kara finds... Kara finds out Alice is now just the moment we meet her on a magazine. I completely didn't even notice that at the time. I obviously read the magazine, but didn't notice that in the slightest. Were you into like dirt bikes or sport bikes or classics? Sport bikes more than anything else. Yeah, more sport bikes, to be fair. In the drunk guy's room, he had a book. What should alive on the page to pay? With your point, you should probably unlock the first ever tech demo of Detroit coming from the PlayStation 3. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Kind of weird how I saw Markus in a rom-com once, and yes, he actually looks the same in real life. Oh, really? Oh, wow. It's motion capture. Right, let's find Connor. Connor, in the end, did save us. He helped massively. Where is he? That's north. That is north. I can't see Connor. I'm assuming that's who we've got to speak to next. But I cannot for the life of me see him. Is he over here? No, that's the other guy, Simon. Let's see him first. It's what Cass said. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't notice it in the slightest. I didn't even pick up on it. The VA is Jesse Williams. Hold R2. Okay, I'll do that next. We'll hold R2 and see if we can find Connor.
Our people are counting on you, Markus.
I'm assuming we have Josh's support.
One who can lead us.
We did leave him behind on the roof, to be fair.
Wherever you need to go. We'll
Salmon, what are you saying, High Dusk? Simon will follow us as well, whatever we decide to do. I think we've got the support of pretty much everyone in Jericho, haven't we, really? So we'll hold R2, hopefully that'll show us where Connor is then. Because he's here somewhere. I'm finding everyone but Connor. Talk to Connor, checks on the team. Decide Connor's fate. What's that over here? See? Ah, there he is, hiding. He's around the corner. So I didn't see him. Did you make Connor go rogue or keep him loyal to the police force? Connor, he turned deviant near Jericho, to be fair. I don't know. He had a very good relationship with Hank. And he didn't kill the lady at the start of the game. Deviant means rogue. Oh, I know deviant means rogue. But, yeah, we did it. He turned rogue at the last minute, I would have said, more than anything else. Right, let's speak to Connor. See what's going to happen here.
The humans managed to locate Jericho. I was stupid. I should have guessed they were using me.
Hank accepts his deviant.
I'm sorry, Markus. I can understand if you decide not to trust me.
No, it's night time for me. It is 5 to 11 p.m. We've got about 35 minutes left. So you guys have now got a new decision to make. Do we trust Connor or do we distrust Connor? There's probably a different way of saying that. But the choices are trust or don't trust. This sounds to me like a big decision. Connor feels guilty. He feels the police used him to find the whereabouts of Jericho. And he feels really guilty for that. I don't think it's his fault, to be fair. So we've got GTA 5 started the trend of having several main characters in a single game. Was there not other games before that? Surely Final Fantasy would have come before that, Cass. He had multiple main characters. Trust him. He's already a deviant. If you don't trust, it's not good. He may kill you. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Okay, everyone's voting for trust by the looks of it, so we're going to go trust then. Overwhelming majority. I was going to say, there's a lot more games before GTA 5 that had several main characters, to be fair. Right, we're going for trust. Yeah, Final Fantasy, exactly.
You're one of us now. Your place is with your people.
There are thousands of androids at the CyberLife assembly plant. If we could wake them up, they might join us and shift the balance of power.
You want to infiltrate the CyberLife tower? Connor, that's suicide.
They trust me. They'll let me in. If anyone has a chance of infiltrating Cyberlife, it's me.
If you go there, they will kill you.
There's a high probability. But statistically speaking, there's always a chance for unlikely events to take place.
Connor is willing to risk his life to tip the balance in the android's favour.
Be careful.
Inform your people of your choice. So I need to go and stand in front of the people. I'm going to speak to everyone all at once this time.
Humans have decided to exterminate us. Our people are packed in camps right now, being destroyed. Time has come to make a choice. One that very well may determine the future of our people.
Okay, you're going to have to make a decision in a second. Let me just catch one chat quickly first. Other games didn't do as good. Even the main characters felt like side characters. I disagree. Final Fantasy, all the characters felt like main characters a lot of the time. It was one of the first, did one of the best of a third-person game with many characters. I don't know what you just said, Hydus, to be fair. Connor died, but did you go to his house? Yes, we did. We saw Hank when he was drunk with his gun. Go to the fronty front, make a speech. Peace was the best one. Was it before or after? We died after we'd been to his house, I'm pretty sure. I think. Right, the choice is on you. Public opinion is supportive. Is there a timer on this? No. March peacefully toward the camps to pressure the authorities with a demonstration or launch an assault on the camps to liberate the androids. There's no timer, but you guys need to decide what to do. But yeah, I think it was after Connor died. We can march peacefully toward the camps to pressure the authorities, so demonstration, or we can launch an assault on the camps to liberate the androids, which is revolution. What are we going to do? So, what do we got? We've got 1 peaceful already, 2 for peaceful, 3 for peaceful. After the accident, the best thing is that you made out. Hang on, make one of the best. Thank you, Gator. Much appreciated. We've got 3 votes for peaceful demonstration. There's no more votes. That's what we're going for. If there was a tie and I had to break it, to be fair, we've kept Markus peaceful. Yes, there's been some pushback. Yes, people have died because we've been peaceful. But would he change his mind now after what's happened to Jericho? I don't know. He still wants to keep things... You know, public's opinion is supportive. If they're supporting us, sure, it's a good thing. They both has a choice of being killed, I guess. Revolution for Lisa. So we've got 3-1 now. Could have been worse or went another way. Questions on the situation, why didn't it go that way? Yeah, my other half says that. She does say to me, you know, I'm lucky. I've survived what I've got. I could have been a lot worse. Peaceful. 1 vote for Revolution, the same for you. Now Connor may not know anything about Hank. I think he does. I think he does know about Hank. That's why everyone's entitled to their opinion, Hydusk. Everyone is entitled to have their vote and say what they think. It's not an issue. I think there's a chance that you could die at the demonstration as well. If the authorities decide just to shoot at them, they could die there. The same as launching an assault. Both are a death wish. Essentially, yes. You don't know how the police are going to react. It's all going to depend on what the public say, I think. Peaceful as well. Right, we're going to go peaceful. It's 3-1. So march peacefully toward the camps to pressure the authorities is the decision. Hopefully it's a good decision. We'll find out. Oh no, I understand you respect their opinion, Hydusk. Don't worry, I wasn't criticising.
I know you're all angry. And I know you want to fight back. But I assure you, violence is not the answer here. We are going to tell them peacefully that we want justice. And if there's any humanity in them, they will listen. And if not, others will take our place and continue this fight.
Peace where everyone can survive. Oh really? Oh wow.
Are you ready to follow me?
So North wasn't quite happy with our choice there. But Jericho is. I suppose in some ways, as long as Jericho are happy, that's the main thing. Night of the Soul, Markus, has been done. We'll have a quick look at what's here. We've got about half an hour, so if we can get another story done, that would be good. Is there anything we missed? Welcome home, explore the house. We didn't fully explore the house. So obviously there could be something there. Carl deteriorated after Leah was hurt and broken. Okay. There was no real major decisions there. Jericho was attacked in Crossroads. So Markus on sacred ground. Deviants regroup. We spared Connor. I'm curious. 68% of people spared Connor. Wow, 68. 46% of people went for peaceful protest. 46% peaceful protest. Wow. And 48% of people Markus chose to protest for his people. Right, let's find out what the next one is. I want to try and get another one done if we can tonight. You're kind of bored. Sorry you're bored, Hydusk.
At 6 a.m. this morning, a national curfew was declared. Civilian movement will be strictly controlled. The right to assembly is suspended. All electronic communications are restricted, and I have granted enhanced powers to our security agencies.
Hillary.
In addition to these measures, all androids must be handed over to the authorities immediately. Temporary camps are being set up in all our major cities to contain and destroy them. I am now asking all civilians to cooperate with the authorities and rest assured that everything in our power is being done to guarantee the security of our nation.
Please!
Oh, we actually could control a human. Oh, wow. Is it not a choice one? We can answer everything, can we? Pick any question you want. Oh, really? So there's no need to make a decision. Okay, so there's no reason to make a decision. We'll do them all. What's good? Yeah, so we'll pick any of them. Right to assembly suspended. Yeah, that's not a good thing, is it? Deviant lever. Just more dollars. Okay. So if we don't need to make decisions, that's fine. So Deviant leader first.
Has the leader of the Deviants been apprehended?
The deviant that is known as Markus has not been located yet, but we will soon track it down and neutralize it.
She's using it.
Madam President!
Hacking.
Is it true that the androids could hack our IT systems, like nuclear power plants and military bases?
All androids working on sensitive sites have been neutralized, and all IT systems have been suspended to avoid any risks of hacking. The situation is under control.
Madam President!
Madam President!
We only got, there's several to ask. Cyberlife.
What's going to happen to Cyberlife? Will androids be banned definitively?
We're working very closely with CyberLife to neutralize all deviants. I won't make any comments about anything else until we've dealt with the android question.
So they're not going to comment about whether there's more risk from other androids, I'm assuming. It sounds like they're destroying them all anyway.
Is it true that a large number of deviants are still on the loose?
We don't have the full reports at this time, but if so, I can assure you they will soon be apprehended and destroyed. Thank you.
So we missed one question by the looks of things. This is Cyberlife. I'm assuming this is Connor. He said he was going to go there, wasn't he? That's who I'm assuming it is.
Connor model 313-248-317. I'm expecting.
Plus every of your off days cancelled. That's never good.
Identification successful.
You need to sleep, Hydusk. It's very late. No worries. Thank you, Hydusk, though. Thanks for joining us. I know it is late for you. But thank you very much for joining us. Much appreciated, Hydusk. Hope you have a good sleep. And hopefully we'll see you soon. So Connor has made it in. His ID was okay. This part is incredible. Oh, really? We've got about 20 minutes. We can extend a little bit, but not too much. So this probably will be the last bit we do. You'll love this part. Okay. Let's find out. So Connor is obviously still trusted. They mustn't have known he was there at Jericho. Although they supposedly used him to find it. But yeah, he's still trusted.
Follow me. We'll escort you.
Thanks. But I know where to go.
Maybe. But I have my orders.
They've been ordered to escort Connor. So they don't 100% trust him, then, do they? He may have got in, but I wouldn't say he's 100% trusted. If they're escorting him.
Agent 23 identified. Connor android identified. Agent 47 identified. Scan complete. Access authorized.
Okay. The helmet looks impractical. It's a little bit, isn't it? You wouldn't give much visibility, would you? Look at the camera first when you're in the elevator. Okay. Yeah, they don't look like they're good, comfortable helmets, do they? Most will miss it. Ah, good to know. So Connor was saying to Markus about heading here because there's thousands of androids that he can activate here to try and tip the power back into the android's favour. Right, Godkey's told us to look at the camera.
Level 31.
Voice recognition validated. Access authorized.
We need 44 to 49. Is what we need. 44 to 49, I need to remember that. Neutralise the guards, stop elevator before. Look at camera. Camera status enabled. Hack the camera. Camera's hacked. Okay. I'm going to pause it. You guys are going to decide. Are we going to neutralise the guards? I suppose we have to neutralise the guards, don't we? Because we've got to stop the elevator. They're not going to stop it beforehand, are they? So we're going to neutralise the guards, stop the elevator before it's a certain floor. We've took out the camera. Thank you for that information, Gookie. Much appreciated. So neutralise the guards. I can't do anything else. Ah, I can. Pre-construct. Okay. This guy is going to pull his gun, and we're dead. Okay, so we don't want to do that simulation. So there was another simulation here. If we go for that one, he's going to do a kick, triangle, execute. I don't know, it's going to be a quick time. Connor has got skills. Connor has absolutely got skills. You have to get the guards. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Please indicate your identity.
Should be easy as they can't see anything. Good point. Okay, you now have a choice. Yeah, they should be easy. They can't see anything. Very good point with the helmets. Kick him. Connor is doing this for the creed. Thanks for the like, all much appreciated. Okay. Do we use Agent 54's voice to select the floor, or using Connor's voice to select the floor? That's the decision for you guys. I'm assuming there's a bad decision, a good decision. That's my assumption, but I don't know. Hide in plain sight. Absolutely. 1 vote 54. Agent voice, the camera is disabled. Absolutely. 2 votes 54. To be honest, that's kind of what I was thinking. We've disabled the camera, we've took out the guards, Connor's showed off his skills, And yeah, if you speak in Connor's voice, surely they're going to go, hang on, why aren't the guards speaking? So agent voice it is, by the looks of it. You guys have voted for that as well. So agent voice is what we're going to go for.
Agent 54, level sub 49.
Voice recognition validated. Access authorized.
There we go. Yeah, it wouldn't make any sense to use Connor's voice, would it? After everything else. Right, we're the West Side Industrial, Detroit. We're going to reach the bus terminal. This is Alice and Kara.
20 minutes. That doesn't give us much time. We've got to move fast.
Alice's family. We've got 20 minutes to get there. We can talk to Alice as well.
Are you alright?
I'm really cold.
Okay. Hot and cold sensitivity is activated on Alice. Do we deactivate it or do we leave it on? We're going to save Luther. Well, hopefully that's what you guys picked, to save Luther. We'll find out shortly, I'm assuming. But yeah, Alice's hot and cold sensitivity setting is currently activated. Do we deactivate it or do we leave it on? I don't know if there is a bad answer. Obviously, she's going to complain she's cold all the time if it's on. But is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. We've got one vote for deactivate, one for leave on. It's kind of a weird one. Obviously, if you deactivate her, you're taking away a part of her. But if you leave it on, she's always going to be cold. So it's kind of one of those. And obviously, we know she doesn't really feel the cold. Because she's an android. That's the weird thing. So what do we got? One for deactivate, one for leave on, two for deactivate. She'll be fine. She needs to live. Deactivate her. We don't want to freeze to death. You'll be afraid of sensors or something discovered by discovering they are androids. You can turn it on at the end of the game. Be afraid of sensors or something discovering they're androids. That's a good point. If she's not acting normal, would it be easier to spot a young girl out in the cold? No worries. Thank you, Gabe. Thank you for joining us, Gabe. Very much appreciated. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening. And hopefully we'll see you soon, Garrett. Thank you. Right, we got two for turn off and one for leave on. So it looks like we're going for turn off. Androids can go cold. Okay. Is she freeze to death cold? Probably not. So two for turn off, one for keep on. So it looks like we're going turn off. Lend her the jacket. There's always another option, isn't there? We're going for deactivate as that's the top answer. So deactivated is. But yeah, just give her a jacket.
You'll feel better now.
But that was the most voted for answer, so we've gone for deactivate. She seems happy about it. So as long as she's happy, it's okay. Right, I'm not sure where we've got to get to. Reach the bus terminal. There is something to the left there. We've only got 20 minutes. What is that behind us? Oh, they've strung up the androids. They've hanged them. That's not good. I wish we hadn't seen that now. Come on, let's go. Let's just go. Gotta go. Alice, come here. Thank you. There was another option here as well. Detroit freighter raided. Okay, something's on the news there. Right, let's go. There's a gun on the floor. Android shot. Are we picking the gun up? That's the question. Okay. Do we pick the gun up? Do we not? I don't know if we have to, but the option is there. Are we picking the gun up or are we not? There are other times when we've had a chance to pick a gun and we haven't always done it. And it's turned out okay, but it doesn't mean it's guaranteed that we're actually going to get away with not having one. We're seeing androids being strung up, shot in cold blood, essentially. You think we should pick it up, Godkey? Just never use it. That's an interesting point. In my head, if you have a weapon, you've got to be prepared to use it. But he does give you that option, essentially. We have got someone saying pick it up, so if no one else has a vote or wants to vote, we'll pick it up. It may just give us another option in a situation, maybe. I'm not sure. We'll go for pick it up then. Gun could be suspicious. It could be. Is it better to have the option though? We've got it. We don't have to use it, but we have got it.
Come on.
At least we've got one. We don't have to use it. But you're right about it being suspicious as well. Just jiggle over. Yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? They're about to shoot the androids, aren't they?
What are we gonna do? We have to keep going if we want to catch that bus. Stay close to me. We're going to sneak past them without being noticed.
Just gives other options.
I promise you.
Just gives another option, yeah. It's a tough one though. I don't. It's one of those.
Don't kill me.
We're gonna sneak past the soldiers.
Are there many more? Look at them, they're like rats. The more you look, the more you find. Oh, we don't have to spend the night here. I'm freezing my nuts off. It's gonna take weeks to clean up this fucking city. Believe me, we are.
There are soldiers everywhere. We need to be careful.
That's a high risk. Oh, it's going low risk now. Okay, so we'll go when it's low risk in all situations. So the last thing we want is to get caught, obviously. Where's that? Is he just over there now? Cool. Low risk.
Look over there. It's Luther.
Luther's there.
We can't help him, Alice. The soldiers are everywhere.
We can't just leave him. They're going to kill him.
I think you guys are making the decision. 17 minutes till the bus departs. Do we save Luther or do we leave him behind? You don't think the game's really suspicious though, because people could be scared of androids, so they have a gun for safety. Yeah, that's true. And it's in America, isn't it? So you can carry a gun. Get caught, you die. Okay, that's quite a straight line there. Help him. Okay, one vote for save him. When there's a kid involved, the best option I think would be to avoid fights and just be as unconfrontational as possible. That's a good shout as well, to be fair. You would want to avoid any situations around a child. They will live, I promise. They will all live. Save Alice. So 2 votes for saving him. We're saving Luther, 2 votes currently. Keep going. Sorry, Luther. Okay, so Lisa says not. Lisa says move on. So it's 2-1. You want to risk it. It's currently 2-1, so unless anyone else votes, just leave them behind. Well, it looks like we are saving Luther. We've got to be careful of our time. 17 minutes is not long. 3 votes for save, so it's now 3-1. Okay, we're going to save Luther by looks of it. Alice does need to be alive. You're all right, Lisa, to be fair. Alice needs to live as well. But unfortunately, it's 3-1. So we are going to save Luther. Hopefully this works out. Otherwise, we've just messed up. Alice's opinion's gone up. How are we going to save him?
Hey, buddy.
This is a mistake. I'm human. I just want to go home.
Could we possibly carve a future husband? That's true.
Orders to check all civilians.
No. No! Please!
Wow.
Fucking androids.
That's high risk currently. Okay. Now it's low risk. Grab brick. I haven't seen a brick yet. Not played this, just going my gut here. Yeah, I do understand what you're saying. You don't want to bring a child into the situation. I completely see that. To be fair, if it was me and my child, I wouldn't want to put him in this situation. approach slowly. Soldiers down.
You shouldn't risk your life to save me. Where's Alice?
She's hiding nearby.
Kara, you saved us. We don't know how to thank you.
Go before they see you.
Yeah, I completely agree with what you're saying, Lisa. If it was me and my boy, I wouldn't put him through that risk.
I was afraid I'd never see you again. I wanted to meet you at the terminal, but they caught me along the way.
Come on.
We need to go.
We're close, but we don't have much time.
The family are back together, though. We've got to wait for them to move by any chance, have we? We need that to go down from high risk, ideally. Can't move yet. That's our only option. Right, now it's low risk. The downside of having Luther with us, Luther's a big guy. He's going to get spotted fairly easily if we're not careful. Right, currently high risk, we need that to go down. If it's real life, I'm leaving. Good shout. Yeah, good point. Currently high risk, we'll hold on till that's gone down. I think it does depend on the situation. Obviously, if you've got a child with you, you've got to be more aware of them. And you wouldn't risk what you would if you was on your own in that way. We made it. No, more soldiers. We're not safe yet.
A checkpoint. We have passports, it should be okay, but you never know.
Maybe we should take the detour and avoid the risk.
It's real life. You're already voting for quick route, are you? Right, we're going to choose a route. The checkpoint, risky, 3 minutes. Or what's our other option? We've got 9 minutes 55 to bus departs. I can't see what the other option is. Or we can detour, which takes 11. We haven't actually got time for the detour. You want this to be the future of technology with no deviance. Yeah, I think that's why it doesn't happen at the minute, isn't it? Because obviously it's which way it works. We don't know how you would stop that happening. That's the thing, self-learning and stuff. Alice is heating off, so no checkpoint. The problem is we can't go for the detour. We're going to miss the bus. There's 9 minutes 51 left. Detour takes 11 minutes. Checkpoint takes 3 minutes. I know it's risky, but if we go for the detour, we miss the bus. So I don't think we've got a choice, to be honest. Checkpoint best ending. You're not meant to tell me that, because that takes the decision away. Android's already a thing, but it's still, yeah, they're still learning. But it's how far will they learn? That's the question, isn't it? So we can't take the detour because we'll miss the bus. Yeah, the bus is priority. We've got to get out of here. Unfortunately, I would have loved to have done the detour. It's safer, but we can't. So we've got to go for the checkpoint. This is going to be a risk. So I know why it's Godkey. No worries at all. To be fair, the choice was made because we couldn't make the detour anyway. Oh. Doesn't like, oh, it's Luther saying it.
All right, Luther.
We've got a gun on us as well.
ID, please.
Thank you for the like, I much appreciated.
We do realize there's a curfew. Civilians aren't allowed out unless absolutely necessary. Where are you going?
Dinosaurs are actually scarily very intelligent. Right, you guys need to make a decision. Ooh. There were lots of dinosaurs who were quite intelligent, to be fair. Raptors were because they were a pack animal. Don't shoot is Godkey, his answer, although we haven't got that option yet. So, Alice excuse, curfew, car broke down, or bus. This is the decision at this point. We are massively running out of time. So I'm hoping this is kind of the end of this bit of the story. So we can stop naturally rather than halfway through something. 2 votes for bus. So we've got Alice as an excuse, I'm assuming. That's how it kind of sounds. We can talk about the curfew. We can say a car broke down. Or we can say the bus. We've got 2 votes for bus as it stands. I'll give it a couple of seconds. I can't hold off too long because we do need to crack on because we're going to extend the stream shortly by the looks of things till we get to an ending that we can stop at. Human are emotional, so use Alice excuse. 2-1 then. 2 for bus, 1 for Alice excuse. Use emotional manipulation. When there's a child involved, that's always possible, isn't it? We did turn off her sensitivity to cold and hot, unfortunately, so I don't know how well that worked. But it's a good point, though. You could use a child as the excuse. We have 2 votes for bus, though. 1 for Alice's excuse. So it looks like we're going for the bus. So bus it is.
We're going to take a bus across the border. Put my daughter someplace safe.
You wouldn't want to make them pay attention to Alice. That's a good point as well.
He suspects something.
Okay. Stay calm or stay attentive. That's the next one. You've got a good point. You wouldn't, if you talked about Alice as an excuse, you're then drawing attention to her, aren't you? So that's probably not the best thing. So Luther is kind of losing it. He thinks they already know. We've got an option of stay calm or stay attentive. And you guys are very quick to jump in. We've got 3 for stay calm. I don't think stay calm is going to get beaten, is it? So stay calm it is.
Stay calm. Everything is fine.
You all right, little girl? She's trembling. Something wrong?
Sick or fear? Sick or fear? I was going to say fever, but it's not. So do we answer what is wrong with Alice with sick or fear? That's the 2 questions. 2 answers. As the guard was just asking what is wrong with her because she's trembling. We turned off her heat sensor, so why is she trembling? What do we got? 2 for sick as it stands. To be fair, in this situation, would she be scared? It's a checkpoint. She's with her mum and dad potentially. Power cow for a little bit. Oh, no worries, okay. I did think you'd got disappeared. It's alright. Not good when your power disappears, is it? We are running out of time. We're just trying to get this bit done. We've got 2 for sick. Cold is not an option because we turned off a sensor. That's my only guess. But yeah, why is cold not an option? In theory, it should be, shouldn't it? So 3 votes for sick. Okay, that's what we're going to do, sick. But you are right, Lisa. Why is cold not an option? Because she could be trembling because of the cold. They don't know we've turned the sensor off. So yeah, that's a very good point. It should be cold. But we'll go for sick then. Gar doesn't know that it's snowing. Yeah, no, absolutely, it is snowing. So, you know, that's the obvious answer, but unfortunately we haven't got that option. But you're right, that should be an option, shouldn't it? Right, we have got sick. You can die at any point in this game if you fail. Thanks for that, Cass. She's sick of being on the run. There's always that. Right, sick it is.
She's sick. A bad flu.
Sorry, miss, but we gotta be careful. There are deviants around and our guys are nervous. You should hurry on home.
Thanks.
We actually made it through.
Hey, wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
He knows.
Okay. Big choice for you guys now. I kind of know what you're going to do. I know exactly what you guys are going to pick. Luther's losing it again. He knows Kara is what he's about to say. We can either shoot the guard who's told us, hang on a minute, or we do nothing. Do nothing, do nothing, do nothing, do nothing. He seems too nice to do nothing. Do nothing since I know this a cliche. Yeah, you guys, I've smashed that do nothing very quickly. So do nothing it is then.
Kara, they're gonna kill us.
Luther's losing it.
Don't do anything, Luther. You hear me?
They're gonna shoot. They're gonna kill Alice.
I'm assuming you're not going to change your mind and you want us to stick with do nothing. Because we've got another option to shoot or do nothing. Luther is really losing it. I'm assuming you don't want to shoot yet. Or ever at this point. If you're happy to stick with your answer, I don't. Yeah, I assumed you're all going to stick. I don't think any of you are going to change. We'll do nothing again then. Yeah, do nothing. Hang on a minute. Have a good day. Yeah. Oh, she dropped a glove.
Thank you.
That's all it was.
You're welcome.
He nearly got shot over a glove. Yeah, hang on a minute, have a good day would have been hilarious. He nearly got shot over a glove. Wow.
We're coming to you live from Detroit, where thousands of androids are marching through the city at this very moment.
I've got a feeling we've got to carry on, and I need to stop for the time.
Is at the head of the march.
Told you it's cliche. Oh, very cliche.
Something's happening in Detroit, Madam President.
I mean, this is the peaceful march. Oh, is this the end of the game, is it? We need to finish because I'm running out of time. Does anyone know how much more is left? If it's only like 5-10 minutes, we can extend. It's going to be longer than that. I do need to stop otherwise. Not yet. Yeah, if this is going to be a big chapter, I do need to stop. That's the thing. And I think, well, we've just done a checkpoint, so we could come back to this point. That's another hour, maybe hour and a half. Oh, really? Just for this chapter alone? Or for the rest of the story? Because I don't know whether we should carry on. We've done the 2 hours. My tablets will kick in very shortly. So it's one of those. Do we continue or do we stop at this point? You're suing Detroit, become a human with copyright. Gandhi Salt March. You got all the endings. Oh, nice. I think we're going to have to stop. And I'm pretty sure we just hit a checkpoint. So we should be okay. Save it for another part episode. That's what I'm thinking. I think this was going to take a while, isn't it? As it seems to be at the end. I'm assuming it's saved. I don't know though, because it could all start being shot at and everything else. Yeah, I think we're okay. Apologies, everyone. We've run out of time. The problem with the evening streams, they are only 2 hours. That's the thing. We do get a lot done, and you guys interact fantastically. And obviously, that slows it down a little bit, but that's what this is about.
I'm glad to see you again. I'm impatient to find out what will happen next in your story.
What will happen next in the story? Interesting. But yeah, it's one of those. I'm conscious of obviously the tablet's kicking in. I start snoring on stream or something silly, so I've got to be aware of that. But yeah, fantastic, you guys. As always, the likes have been shooting up all stream. Where Connor is right now, Cyberlife building is so fun and interesting. Wish they showed more. They wanting an extra. Oh really? Oh, okay. Well, we'll be back with Detroit Become Human in 2 weeks' time, the same time as tonight. It'll be a Saturday evening, 2 weeks today, to continue on. We do it every 2 weeks just because I don't want you guys feeling that you guys have got to keep being here every Saturday. So that's why we said we'll do it every 2 weeks. No, it's going to be bored with no stream. Tomorrow there'll be a scheduled video 1 p.m. GMT, and then the copyrighted episode of My Rise will go out tomorrow evening.
Okay.
Although the copyright's now been released, I'm still impressed. I got copyright or accused of copyright by WWE. I'm happy with that. That's an achievement as far as I'm concerned. The main menu AI is the first grade Android lore-wise. Oh really? Okay. RA9 is you the player. See, we haven't, other than seeing it on the walls and stuff, we haven't seen much more about it. I didn't think RA9 was Markus because obviously we saw that before Markus kind of left. So I kind of assumed it wasn't, to be fair. But yeah, the scheduled video does go out tomorrow. Next week we've got Syndicate daytime streams, we've got Valhalla stream, we've got Genshin Impact, Chronicles. But as I say, 2 weeks today, fortnight from today will be more Detroit Become Human. And there is daily content on the channel as well. So keep an eye out for that scheduled video tomorrow, 1 p.m. GMT. And that's it for tonight, I'm afraid. As always, thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. It's been an amazing stream, as they always are. Appreciate all your kind words as well. As I say, we're going to be back Monday morning with Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and Monday evening with Assassin's Creed Valhalla as well. I'm pretty sure we're finishing Syndicate this week. I think it's going to be what's going to happen, the way things are. Until next time, thank you, RK. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Godkey. Cass, thank you. Goaty's already gone. Hideout is gone. I can't remember who else was in stream. My apologies. Lark, much appreciated. Thank you very much for joining us as well. If I've missed anyone, I apologize for that. But thank you all very much for joining us. As I said, thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. You guys have been incredible. Some very good choices. And we'll be back very soon with more from Detroit Become a Human. But there is other stuff on the channel every day. Thank you all for watching. Enjoy your night, your morning, your evening, wherever you are. We'll see you soon. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.